for a while here, especially when we're talking about the Board of Governors meeting this week. Adam Silver, he spoke directly about dynasties and about the Thunder. Take a listen.
I will say sometimes when I read reports of these unique champions each year, that then gets translated into some notion that the league doesn't want dynasties. I'm perfectly comfortable with dynasties. I like what we're seeing right now. I'm not ready to declare we're not going to have dynasties. I'm sure Sam Presti isn't ready to hear that.
I'm not ready to hear that either. I think dynasties are good for the NBA, but we are in the midst of an age of parity, and this is what the owners wanted. There's 7 different champions that we've had in the last 7 different seasons. It's the first time in NBA history there has been that many different champions over that 7-season span. So, Mr. Marks, the Thunder, though, they are set up to potentially buck this trend. How are they going to be able to be a dynasty in a different way than we've seen recently?
Yeah, Malika, we have an article up on ESPN.com as far as how Oklahoma City can navigate around this second apron. And the more I wrote this article, the more I believe that, yes, they do have the makings to be a dynasty, and here's why. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander still has 2 years left on that rookie max contract. He's playing below the max allowed for a player at his level here. And then you look at what they were able to do with their 2 players they just extended, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren. They protected themselves in case either player earned All-NBA honors, differently than what Evan Mobley and Cade Cunningham. There's no escalator clauses in that Chet Holmgren contract if he earned All-NBA. The third thing is, remember all these draft picks that keep on coming in, 13 first-round picks over the next 7 years, 4 potentially next year. They've done a terrific job as far as staggering their contracts in the future. Yes, there'll be changes eventually, maybe in the future in Oklahoma City, but the core with the 3 players, with Shai, Chet, and Jalen Williams, those 3 players under 26 years old will be the constant face of this organization.
I'm guilty, Bobby, and you know this, of when the Boston Celtics won a championship, Iman, we sat around this desk and we talked about whether or not they would be the next dynasty in the NBA. Because looking at it, they had all of the pieces really, really expensive. So I will call out that we're doing it once again with the Thunder, but do you think that they are built a little bit differently for that type of success?
I think they're built way different.
Okay. Yeah, he was giving me the side eye when I said Boston. He said, really? Really?
Well, when you look at Boston, I think we failed to realize the competitive nature of 2 guys that are both supposed to be the main guy. Whether we feel that way or not, Jaylen Brown thinks he's the guy. That's what makes him good.
The Finals MVP voters.
That's what makes him go, you know. But when you look at Jason Tatum, it's so easy to build around him, get around him, and have a structured say that he's the best player. So I understand it, but when you look at the Thunder, you look at a bunch of guys that are willing to stand behind every guy that goes to do an interview. We're looking at the end of games, SGA run up the sideline and say, Jaylen, you got it, you bring it up. You go ahead, you take it and just have that come up, and then at the end, we all know SGA's the guy. And to see that, you know, I just feel like that's the DNA that you need when you start talking about a dynasty. When we start talking about the Steph Currys, the Michael Jordans, we knew at the end of the game who you got to deal with. That's what I see from OKC. It's easier to have a dynasty, quote unquote, in my terms, when you have that DNA.
And you look at the dynasty that didn't happen in Oklahoma City when they had 3 future MVPs on one roster. And obviously, Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, all phenomenal talents, didn't necessarily fit together, didn't enhance the talent of each other. Harden had to go get his own team. Russ and KD, it was kind of an awkward marriage that, you know, ended because of fit. These guys fit. As Sharpe was saying, there is a clear pecking order. It is SGA's team, and these other 2 guys enhance, and the culture fits. And SGA is the tone setter for that culture. But this is a team, as spectacular as he is, they are a defense-first team. And, oh, by the way, they're the reigning champions with a ton of assets from a rebuild.
Right.
And they don't even drink alcohol.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, maybe they'll be a little bit better at popping the champagne next year because clearly they are set up to be in that position once again. And to your point, the entire Thunder team, well, 8 guys were at the ESPYs last night supporting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Their summer league interviews, those guys are participating in the full interviews. At the ESPYs also, the category for the best play, it was won by Saquon Barkley for this unforgettable moment.
What's wild is he was looking for the next.
What?
He was looking for the next thing to do.
I don't know if there's an exact NBA comp
he's-
here, but it did get us thinking about some NBA hurdles here. Let's see how we did, Amon. We're going to start at number 5. Of course, when you're talking about jumps, we're talking about hops, we're talking about aerial.
Let's go, baby.
And
Make the
underneath
dunk
leg.
contest like this again, please.
How did he not win the dunk contest?
He had to dunk it behind his head. He was going.
I think he should have won that dunk contest. At number 4, we're going with Kirk Snyder in
Payback
2006.
Hey!
What?
Gotta watch your head. Gotta watch your head.
We're going all the way back to 1956 for this one.
Okay.
What?
Bill Russell,
Okay.
taking
Billy.
it coast to coast. Yes, the footage is grainy, but the highlight is worth it.
Oh!
Rolled him.
Walked on air.
In Chuck Taylor's, man. Look at that.
Almost got his knee taken out. Hey!
At number 2, we got, of course, LeBron James.
Lebanon James.
Hurdling John.
Oh, come on now.
Luke, you gotta watch your
But
head.
you just got to try to. He was stuck. He didn't have time to get out of the way.
Yeah, but he's too short to be not just roaming around now. Come on.
Where were you when this happened? Because I remember I was watching this on TV.
Oh, God.
I stood up. It was just,
I don't think he even realized.
and the still photos afterwards are still insane.
Cleared him so easy. It was such a
Did I?
smooth clear.
Poor Tim Hardaway.
League still very much in action, but the top picks might be done, at least up until preseason. Here are the numbers they put up in their first taste of professional basketball across the Utah and Vegas summer leagues. But who knows more of their NBA history? These guys, they have some takes.
Okay, you got Steph, Jordan, LeBron, KD, Shaq.
LeBron at the 1, Jordan at the 2, Kawhi at the 3, Tim Duncan at the 4, Shaq at the 5.
So those are all-time starting lineups that they're putting up there. Who's got the better list here, Tim? This is some pretty recent history that we're talking
I
about.
was gonna say, did they know the NBA existed before 1993? I'm going to take VJ's team.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to take
They're very
Kawhi.
similar, actually. Iman's face right now. Well, since we're making some picks, Iman,
I'm just confused if they could have everybody avail. I'm just confused.
Well, you know what? I think we're going to chalk it up to age and recent history. But we thought we'd do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm going to give you 2 options. You're going to pick one. Simple. Iman, you'll start us off here. 2 future Hall of Fame point guards are on the available free agent list. So a different list than those guys we're doing here. Who has more to offer a team right now? Chris Paul, Russell Westbrook?
CP don't hate me. Give me Russell Westbrook. CP, don't kill me. Don't kill me.
Why?
Russell Westbrook is one of the fiercest competitors I've ever gotten to compete against. And when we talk about somebody that will give themselves up and do whatever for the team, I think that he's a little more suited for that position than a Chris Paul would be. Chris Paul's pretty much been dominant with the ball the whole time. That's the way you want him to play, and that's the only way I think he can. I don't think he could play as efficient as Russell Westbrook could.
Everyone who has played with Russ raves about him as a teammate, too. Like, a lot of folks say that they have really enjoyed him on their team as opposed to playing against him. What about the Lakers and the Clippers? They both had some really interesting off seasons. ESPN Bet released their win totals. Lakers over under 48.5. The Clippers 47.5. Tim, who do you think is going to win more games?
The Clippers. The Clippers are clearly the best team in LA. And look, it's not necessarily about star power. Let's talk about the defense within the floor. The Lakers have a whole lot of question marks. The Clippers have probably 6 guys on their roster who would be the best defender in that Lakers locker room.
Lakers Clippers this year in Crypto.com Arena could be interesting. All right, incoming Duke freshman, top 3 high school recruit Cameron Boozer. He recently said that Duke is being, quote, overlooked this season. It's not like the reporters forget to talk about Dukies very often. Iman played in the ACC. Duke being overlooked here?
I'm going to go say Tech is always going to be the best team in the ACC. But no, I don't think they overrated. They never really overrated.
All right, last one here for you. It's rare to have Iman Shumpert and Tim McMahon together in studio. So, Bobby, I ask you, who had the best wardrobe in the NBA Finals? Tim overpacking his shoes or Iman wearing actually very similar to what he's wearing today, business on top, party on the bottom?
Well, no offense to Iman, but I am always a big fan of someone who overpacks shoes because that, if you look at my suitcase right now, I think I have about 14 pairs of shoes in there. So I'm going to give the edge to Mr. Tim McMahon just based on that alone.
I just appreciate that, Iman, you doubled and tripled down here today.
Oh, yeah. That's a thing for me. I know it was probably funny, but...
no, I appreciate it.
No, I mean, like, it looked funny from that angle. Like, yeah. I get it. But.
Just wait until the first time you're up at the big board here doing a breakdown, and we're doing the shorts on the bottom as well. All right, we got...
Mm-hmm.